All views expressed in this episode are opinions and solely those of the participants and do not reflect the views, policies, or positions of the United States Postal Service and the National Association of Letter Carriers.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Going Postal. I'm Don. This is Omar.
Heyo. What's up, Don? Yeah, we're sorry we missed you guys last week. I've got two kids. My
A lot going
daughter's
on
in
right now.
dude, my daughter's in the phase where she's just like licking everything. I don't know if your son does that.
Dude, Riggs is
Dude,
biting now. I'm like, you used to never bite. What are you doing?
dude knows the same. Like she'll lick, and I'm like, stop that, and then she'll just like bite me.
Yeah.
So she licked a bunch of shit. So I'm pretty sure that's why I was sick. And now I have like two styes in my eye. I was
Oh,
doing
those are the
I was
worst.
doing like a compress earlier. So but yeah, a lot has happened since like we last linked up. Uh, Essentially, this past Monday, I get into work, and as a carrier, you have your truck that's assigned to your route. So I went into the truck as soon as I popped open that sliding door with a vodka boot, it's something. I knew the smell because I like to drink, but it was overpowering. I'm like, okay, that's a little odd. I'm like, I go in to my truck. I see just like a cigarette butt in the thing. I'm like, I'm not touching that. I'm no snitch, but it's like I gotta let somebody know what's going on. So I went to my supervisor. It's like, oh yeah, for to tell you that it's, you know, she didn't go into much detail, but she's like, here's some air spray to spray on your truck. I'm like, all right, cool. So I grab the air spray, go back to my truck. I'm airing it out, and we have some like spare tire in the back of the truck for whatever reason. It's just a random spare tire. Don't know where it came from. It just showed up one
Your
day.
LOV?
No, in the ProMaster. So the big.
Do I have one in mind? I've never.
No, it's they have like the trays
Yeah.
or the not the tray. What are they called? Like the
Shelves.
shelves.
Yeah.
Like underneath the first shelf, like right behind the driver's side.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a spare tire. I don't know. But like off to the right of it, I did like a double look and I saw a white claw. I think it was raspberry, but it was the Surge edition.
Oh, with a surge. Never
Dude,
had
I
one.
think I were you I think years back when you used to come up and we could
Mhm.
go to the beach. You never had the Surges
Never
with
had a
me?
surge. Never had a
Dude,
surge
those are like
White Claw.
8%. So a
Yeah,
four
they're like
pack,
hardcore.
dude.
They're like double.
Ooh, that they like it was a lot. So I let my supervisor know. I'm like, hey, I don't know
It
who's
wasn't me.
partying in my truck. Yeah, I was like, it smells like booze. It got cigarettes, and you got like empty cans, and well, one empty can. So she's like, all right, whatever. Take a picture, send it to me. So I do, and then they actually had me write a statement. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, I just checked the truck, saw the cigarette butt, went back with the air spray, found the can. And then, I mean, people that are listening don't really know the post office. You, there's no secrets, and if there are, they're very short-lived.
Yeah.
I mean, I
A
know
lot of gossiping
everybody.
goes on in all offices.
Yeah, I mean, I know about people's like babies, and
Hmm.
grandparents, people in the hospital that I could care less about. Not to be mean, but it's just one of those things where like I don't need all your information. I do enjoy like the gossip and the drama as long as I'm not involved. I tell
Hmm.
everybody that it's like, hey, I'm all for it. Just as long as it doesn't impact me, that sounds good to me. So yeah, let me supervise know. And then I found out through the grapevine, and I'm not sure who told me, but and this is all alleged, that my T6, which is a postal term, it's a technician carrier. I mean, have you been a T6
Yeah, I've been a
before?
T6. So when you're a T6, what you're basically is, yeah, you're right. It's called technician carrier. The thing is, instead of having a normal route like you and I do, you have a different route to do every day. So that like the T6 covers when that person's off. So
Right.
um yeah, so pretty much they work the route when the person's designated to be off for that day.
Yeah. So like I think with the post office, we deliver 6 days a week.
Yeah, yes. So
We
everybody,
only work. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
so yeah, so it's basically so that everybody, even though like we deliver 6 days a week, you still only got to work 5 days unless you go on your overtime day. Blah blah blah, that kind of
Right.
stuff.
Yeah. So the girl that basically covers my day off, and we get like I don't know. I think most offices now are pretty much the same, where you get like rotating days off. So
Yeah.
one week it's Monday, next week it's Tuesday, following it's
Hmm.
Thursday, so on and so on.
Yeah.
Um, so allegedly, um, a supervisor and another supervisor is a 204B, but I don't want to get too into the weeds of that. That's basically a supervisor in training.
Yeah.
Uh, Caught my relief. Let's just call this person Jordan for the time being, just to be, just to use a placeholder.
Okay.
That's not that person's name, so, but let's just go with Jordan. Apparently, Jordan, they checked on Jordan throughout the day because they suspected something's going on. But nothing happened. So so my weekend actually. So kind of backtracking. My days off last week were Friday and Saturday. So I had the weekend off, is what they call
Hmm.
it. So when I returned Mondays, when I found all the can and the cigarette butt in the truck. Um, so that Friday, I guess they didn't catch her, but apparently she came back into the office reeking of booze, belligerent, talking to herself, laughing. So just like all the cues
Oh my
of
god.
somebody who's pretty shit. I mean, this job sucks, and I like to drink, but it's one thing to drink. Again, all alleged. Not sure if this Jordan person did drink. It's not for me to decide. That's management
Hmm.
and our union. Um, Apparently reeked of vodka. She had like her own. I keep saying she, but let's say Jordan is a girl. Had her own personal bag, and I guess it smelled like vodka spilled all over her bag, which kind of correlates with my truck reeking of
Smelling.
booze
Yeah. Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the following day, Saturday, my next day off, they, you know, decided to check up on her again. They had other people following her, I believe, outside. So they're trying to do covertly,
Hmm.
so that, she doesn't recognize the trucks or the, people's personal vehicles. And she went to a local gas station for like about a half hour, just hiding in the bathroom. Could be, could just have bowel problems. No
Hey,
judgment here. I
I've
think,
been there.
dude,
I've I've had to text the supervisor. Hey, I'm not stationary. Bad guts right now.
yeah. Yeah, when you take that chili at night,
Yep.
the,
It's happened to me a few times.
yeah. I mean, I think honestly, I think I've messed myself once. Like I've had a spillage in my pants at least once on the job. I think that's just a rite of passage. There's a few people I've talked to in my old office where they're like, yeah, it's, dude. I mean, you can't help it. It just
Yeah,
happens. You get into a bad mood, bring it up.
I remember the last time I had like stomach issues one day. I went to the grocery store on my route like
Yeah.
5 times. It was just one of those days, man. I went like 5 times. I was there for like 15 minutes each time. Like I went over on my route. I get back, I tell the supervisor and I go, "Hey, I just want you to know, when you check the map, you're going to see my truck constantly going back there. My stomach's bothering." He goes, "All right, just tell the manager in the morning." I come in, I go,
Yeah.
"Hey, last night or yesterday my you're gonna see my thing going all over, always over to the Harris Teeter grocery
Yeah.
store." I was like, "I had some bad guts." He's like, "Happens to the best of us. Don't worry about it."
Dude, that actually reminds me. During COVID, I was trying to get in shape, so I was like fasting. That was. It's still. I'm sure fasting is great now, but it's tough for me to get into it now. So I was just drinking coffee, and that's it.
Oh
And then I
God.
just coffee, which I'm kind of used to now. But I was also chewing these like Mentos gum, and
Mhm.
apparently those like sugar-free gums have some sort of like chemical.
Like a diuretic in them.
Dude, I when it was COVID, so like all the streets were shut down, which is great, and there's only one business open, but they weren't restocking their toilet paper as often as I would hope they would. I was there like 6, 7 times, just like, and it was just leaking out of me. It was disgusting, but it was just one of those things. It's like I had to tell my supervisor, I was like, hey, listen, you're gonna see me there like about 2 hours total, just because
Yeah.
it was. I didn't realize, and then I told other people, like, oh yeah, everybody knows there's like certain chemical in those sugar-free gums that makes
I
you,
didn't know that.
yeah. So don't,
The other thing we gotta
especially on
tell
an empty
people
stomach.
is people who don't work for the post, all of our audience that doesn't work for the post, they got GPS in your scanner, so they know where you are
Mhm.
constantly. So
Right,
essentially, if they want, they can pull up a map, and it shows the dots of you moving throughout the
right.
day, and it's
Yeah,
like
they call it, I think,
it's breadcrumbs, and
right,
apparently it
exactly.
updates like every 5 seconds or something.
Right.
I think it is. Yeah, so you just see dots. So that day you would have just seen my dots going right back to the grocery store into that stall, right back to the grocery store into that stall.
Oh, that actually brings me to another question. The Harris Teeter, is that the best bathroom on your, like, the cleanest,
No, no,
or
no,
just
no.
the
The best
closest?
bathroom on my okay, hold on. The best bathroom that was on my route, there's an active old folks home, active retirement, whatever you want to call it, 55
I
up.
think it's the active shooter.
Active retirement. That bathroom,
Okay.
you could have eaten off that floor, but they took it off my route.
Really?
And I'm like, I don't want to go there unless I have to.
Yeah,
And
yeah. No, I hear you.
the Harris Teeter's okay. I've gone in worse places. It's
Hmm.
okay.
Is it like multiple stalls?
Yes,
Because
it's got
me,
like 3 stalls in
okay.
there.
Dude, yeah, because like our office is just, so it's two toilets in our office, right?
Mhm.
One, like not urinals, but two toilets.
Yeah.
One actually closes, the other one is just open. There's no door to it. And then the one urinal we have, I've been in my office for like 2 years. It says do not use. It's been out of order. And then like the truck drivers that drop off the mail or pickup,
Yeah,
they
always
always
go.
piss in the urinal,
Uh,
and it
uh,
just fucking stinks so bad.
dude, I've never been in a clean bathroom in the post office. All the offices I've been in, they've all been disgusting.
Yeah, my old office was actually pretty good
Oh,
in
mine
Connecticut.
wasn't. None of them. New
It,
York was
it,
okay, but it was only 9 of us using it. So maybe that's
oh,
why.
okay. Yeah. Well, we got one guy every morning. It's atrocious. And then somebody came. It's like, dude, what is he eating? Because
Well,
we
here's
know who it is. It's what it's
we
every morning
we
before he hits the route. It's like, bro, come on.
we had this we had this one guy. We nicknamed him Sleepy. Whole other podcast. We'll talk about that
That's a
next time.
mini episode. Yeah.
We had this guy named Sleepy, vegan,
Ooh.
very healthy eater. I
Yeah.
had to use the bathroom. I had to take a piss before I went out to the route. I walked.
Mm,
I've smelled some bad things in life. I changed
yeah.
baby diapers. I've been in urinal. I've been in what do you porta potties. I've gone to City Field where the bathroom's
Right.
disgusting. I walk
Yeah.
in, instantly started gagging, and I don't get like that. I'm just like, so I'm holding my breath because I had to go so badly. So I
Right.
go, don't even wash my hands. Sorry, guys. I run out of the bathroom. Our shop steward's about to walk in. I go,
Hmm.
don't do it. He was like,
Right.
what? He was like, I gotta take a shit. I said, just don't do it. Sleepy's
Right.
in there. It smells horrible. He goes, man, I'll be okay. He opens the door, walks in. 2 seconds later,
Mm.
door opens. He walks out. He goes, I guess I'm not going to the bathroom.
Dude, it's like that, man. It's just a rite of passage, I think. You just gotta get through it. But yeah, I feel bad for the women. I mean, I don't know how they deal with that stuff. Like, especially like, I mean, peeing. I got a bottle. I can, pee in my truck really quick if I need to.
Hmm.
But I can only imagine how it is for like a lady. Even though I've heard some stories from them, I don't want to get
So have
too
I.
deep
Maybe
in.
that's another mini episode now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we'll put a pin on that one. But yeah, going back to my story of the alleged alcoholic. I guess we can call this the alleged alcoholic as I'm drinking a beer on the spot. So so it's a Saturday after they're monitoring, and I guess they decided to do it like later, closer towards the end of the round,
Hmm.
to see if she's actually drinking on the job, or maybe she's like doing it. She's coming back,
Hmm.
but this Jordan person apparently like she just gets shit faced all like most of the round, allegedly. So she gets pulled, supervisor spots her in the afternoon sometime. our end time. So when we get our 8 hours, will be at 4:15. So I
Hmm.
think they checked her around like 2 or 3. So basically, she should be close to finishing up for like the last hour or so. They get her, and she has like this giant, personal bag, which obviously you're not allowed to look in. They ask her, hey, we're just gonna do a quick walk with you, just to kind of see how you're doing or whatever. And speaking outside of her bag was a White Claw, the surge pack. So I guess it was another one. Um, then I guess they walk with her. He definitely seems out of sort. Again, allegedly, I wasn't
Hmm.
there, so this is all third person, even though I'm pretty sure everything I've heard is legit. uh, just because people can't, people don't. I like to hear stuff in the post office, and everybody likes to, give the hot goss. I mean, there's nothing better than that. So again, all this is alleged. I'm not going to put anybody, blast anybody. Um, but yeah, and then I guess the supervisor kind of checked like a water jug of hers, and I guess that reeked of vodka or
Hmm.
some type of alcoholic beverage. And I guess they're like, all right, listen, we got to pull you from the street. Obviously, you're under the influence. Da, 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 da. And normally when that happens, sorry for laughing. So normally when that happens, when you get pulled, it's called emergency placement. So you're
Yeah.
on leave, like you can't go back to work. Da, da,
Yeah. Yeah.
da,
It also happens like if they catch you like driving unsafely,
da. Right,
like
right.
doing something you're
And
really not supposed to be doing. It's like not just for like taking a long break. It's like you gotta be doing something serious for them to do that to you.
right, it's definitely like a safety thing. So it's
Yeah.
called emergency
Yeah.
placement.
It's mainly for safety.
Exactly. So and they have to pull you from the road.
Like
They
they
have to
catch
take
you
your
with the truck
keys.
running when you're out of it, like stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, no seatbelt. Just
Yeah.
basic safety procedures. Um, and I guess they were like, we got to bring you back to the office, but you can't drive this truck back. That's why they always go in two. A, it's a witness, and B, just in case they do catch somebody doing something they shouldn't be doing, um, they can bring the truck back and the mail back. Allegedly, this person got super upset, started throwing mail in the bag,
Oh,
just like mixing shit in the bag,
wait, just
and
like
then
start mixing the mail together, like shuffling
yeah,
cards with
just
it
throwing the shit allegedly.
at the
Um,
office or like on the
no,
street
in the fucking ProMaster, like in the
in front
bag.
of the wait, in front of the supervisor.
Oh shit,
So would she take like bundles and just start like mixing with it?
dude! Whatever was in her hand with the loop, I don't know. Again, it's all alleged. I don't know what's factual. It could all be made up, but I mean, it's a real elaborate. So it's my Discord going on. An elaborate, like, tale. So super irate, starts yelling. I don't know what was said, obviously. Um, and then just walks away.
Mm.
And I guess they're just waiting for her to come back so they can give her right back to the office. I think 10, 15 minutes passes by, she's gone. And in the opposite direction of the office. So that happened, I guess, Saturday. So again, I'm off Friday, Saturday. No idea what's going on. And then I show up that Monday, and that's when I find out like the evidence and all the lengthy stuff. Oh shit. Fast forward. So that Monday, dude, it's I can't get up. Dude, just imagine somebody throwing mail. It's like you're messing me up. You're not
Wait,
messing
the
them
case is
up.
back
I
up
got to
on Monday.
deliver. Exactly. And then of course, that Monday. So I guess there was still maybe like an hour, hour and a half left of the route, right? So they had to split it up between a couple people, and obviously I find that out when I talk to them, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, she took mail." People exaggerate, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I love a good story. Like I don't care if it's real, as long as it's somewhat kind of, it's on that line. It's like I'm for it. So one guy, he was again, she was throwing shit everywhere. Another one's like, "Oh my god!" And she's like, "I drove that truck. I didn't see that White Claw empty can in the back." Dude, it's like a story. If I didn't work for the post office, I
You
would
wouldn't
think I'd be
believe it.
making this all. 100%, 100%, dude. It is one. But then let's just rewind. So that was Friday, Saturday. Let's rewind to like the Monday before I found the can. That same carrier, Jordan. Mondays suck predominantly for the post office. I'm not sure how your office is,
No,
but
Monday's the worst day. Always the worst
so
day.
this past Monday was atrocious. Like
Monday was bad for me too. Yeah.
I put an hour of overtime in my 96, which is you want to kind of explain the
Okay,
96 and
so a
why the
96 is
overtime?
starting to scratch my eye. Like got itchy all of a
No,
sudden.
you're good. I have a
Um,
sty, so don't worry.
I don't have one. Um, so 3996 is pretty much a sheet you fill out in the post office, which is like if you're going to go over your 8 hour day and you're going to get overtime, you write down, I'm going to get, like, sake of argument, 30 minutes. And there's like reason for auxiliary. And you write down like excessive DPS, flats, parcels.
Right.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think like
Just
other,
anything, any
yeah,
reason
every
why.
door direct mail or like stuff like that. Um, the- Stuff like so that's pretty much what a 96 is. I also just found out. Always thought up until about a month ago, a 96 when you put the time down was just for like how late you're coming back. It's supposed to be how late you're going the entire day.
Really? I
Yes,
always just
my
put an hour or hour
so
and a half.
let's say I think I'm going an hour over.
Right.
My supervisor was saying you have to put no. He goes that means you'll be off the clock an hour over.
You put 9 hours
No, no,
or
no.
the time you
So let's
had.
say no. You're technically supposed like when you guesstimate in the morning. Do you
Yeah.
have to fill it out in the morning? We have to fill it out in the morning, technically.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
let
let's
me
say I
tell you
put
what
down
I.
an
Oh,
hour.
you tell me what you do. I'll tell you what I do.
Okay, well, this is what I used to do. Put down an hour. Let's say, okay, so our 8 hour day is 4 o'clock. If I think I'm getting back at 5, I'd write down 1 hour to be back for 5.
Right.
So let's say by the time let's say if I got back at 5, unload the truck, go through my mist source, put everything back, 5:15 with a 5 minute wash
Right.
up, pretty quick. I would have to put down hour 15 minutes because that means I'll be off the clock in an hour 15 because that's how
Okay.
much overtime I'm using, according to my supervisor.
I mean, I guess that makes sense, but it's like I feel like you need a little leeway because you're kind of there's no science to it. You're guessing.
No, 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 I know that, but I didn't know that it was supposed to be the total for the day. I thought it was just total on the route. Like,
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, okay.
yeah,
See, no, I always thought it was like when I kind of clocked out.
yeah, okay,
Okay, so I was right. You were wrong. I'm just fucking
yeah,
with
all right.
you. Okay, but I thought so but you don't put like for the hours like
No, no, no,
nine and change. Oh, you
no, no,
still
no, no,
put
no.
out over the 8 hours.
Yes, yeah,
And those that are kind of confused. So we have an 8 hour day essentially,
hmm
and then anything over that's overtime. So you have to account for that. Yeah. So fuck, what was I saying? Oh, so the Monday before, that same Jordan, she, not allegedly, because I was fucking there, so I know exactly what happened. Well, not the details, but a Monday. Normally, I can do it. Like weirdly enough, I can get an 8 hour day on a Monday. And the only reason Mondays are so heavy is because we have that Sunday where we don't deliver mail.
yeah,
So that's just like extra day of mail, basically. And packages not so much because we have people that deliver packages
yeah.
on
On Sundays.
Sundays for us, which definitely helps. So I put in for like a half hour, 45 minutes, I think, maybe an hour. I'm not even sure. It's been a week. Um, I'm delivering. Around 1 o'clock, I get a message on my scanner, and it
Oh,
says,
it's the worst when you already know it's coming. When that scanner alerts,
"Your
when that
scanner
scanner
just like
alerts me
beep
at
beep
three
beep beep beep
o'clock.
beep 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 beep."
Oh man, I know it's not good.
It's like I'm like, what the hell is this? And it's like I look at it. It's like you have a new text message, so I hit enter. Everybody has a pivot, you know, first come first serve. I'm like, okay. So I didn't understand what that. I knew what it meant. So
Yeah,
I'll finish my
you think like
route.
somebody went home sick, like somebody had to
Yeah,
leave, like emergent. It
yeah, yeah.
happens.
And
Yeah,
dude, people have kids, people got
yeah, it
issues. Like,
happens.
there's no
I've
like,
had to leave
but on
early.
the
Like we've all had to leave early. Like
same, yeah, yeah, yeah. My kid put a rock in his ear. I had to
what?
leave, dude.
How long ago was this?
This was, I want to say it was last fall.
Oh, I think you made it sound like it was like yesterday or something. Like,
No, no,
how did we gloss over
no,
that one?
dude. He was still in. It was, I think it was over the summer because he, this idiot, they were at the playground outside the daycare. There's rocks. He puts it in. He pushes it in there. They
Oh,
call me like,
Jesus.
"Hey, there's a rock in his ear. We need you to come. You know, da 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 da.
Was he
Because we
freaking
can't
out?
take." Nah, when I got there, he wasn't. But so they're like, if there's a rock in his ear, we can see it. We can't take it out just because of whatever insurance. I'm like, all right,
Mm.
no problem. So I shoot, call my boss. I'm like, hey, listen, my kid got a rock in his ears. I gotta go to the daycare. I'll be
I've
back.
never heard that one before.
Yeah, I was like, I'll be back. I'll, I'm just leaving the truck here. I go to the daycare. I see the rock. I'm like, okay, this ain't too bad. I could probably pull it out with some pliers. I get home, my wife's like, absolutely not. We're going to a doctor, like this and this and that. So I'm like, shit, now I gotta call my boss. Like, hey, I'm not coming back. I gotta go to the doctor. So we bring him to the doctors, and my son is like, we're like, all right, dude, what did we learn we learned not to put rocks in our ears? And we're like, listen, you're brave, you're strong, da da da. Doctor comes in, and he's like about to go in my kid's ears. Look, and he's like, I'm not brave, I'm not strong. And he's just like crying, and I'm like holding in my laughter. It's just like, bro, it's fine. And they rip it out, a little blood. End of story. It wasn't, not the end of the world.
Oh,
People
okay.
got to go home. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
people.
wasn't horrible. I don't know how we got to this tangent, but it's just kids are dumb. I think it's like that,
Yes.
it
Yes.
pretty much, I mean, like I said, my daughter, she licks cups, she bites, and she drinks my coffee whenever I'm not looking. So,
Really? Riggs will
yeah,
drink
like, 'cause
soda. Oh, we're not coffee drinkers. Maybe that's why. Okay.
that could be why, yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
Riggs will grab our soda and like start. One time, I remember
well, do you
Bianca
have
had like
straws or
yes.
no? Oh,
One
that's
time I
okay.
remember Bianca. We went to like Jimmy John's or something, and we
Mm,
had like she got like a root beer. We
right.
leave the room. We come back. Riggs devoured it. Like just and he's standing there, he's like, like you just hear the air sound of an empty cup. Like
Yeah.
so maybe that's why they
Um,
don't drink the coffee. But
but my kids, for weirdly enough, don't like soda or like anything like that. They barely drink juice, which is, I guess, good,
mhm.
but whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to. How do we get here? How do we get to like seriously?
You got the
Oh, leaving
text.
home early.
Everybody's got to pivot.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So yeah, so I see the text and it's like first come, first serve. So I'm not thinking in my head, oh, I should leave my route now and go back to the office and grab the pivot. I'm like, all right, whoever finishes their route first will
Hmm.
go back. And I'm like, I put in 45 minutes, so I'm sure everybody else kind of has the same. So maybe I'll be like, I'll get to the office when I get to the office. Um, like I would say half hour later, my supervisor actually calls me on my cell phone. I answer. She's like, just come back here now. I need you to. I was okay. I get it. It's Monday. You want to make sure everything's out
It
of the
gets done.
office.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I get back and come to find out, Jordan, that same person that's
Hmm.
boozing, just left. Was so in our office we case up our mail. I'm sure
Hmm.
as sure your office too. At 11:30, this person was still putting up mail.
That's late.
That's late. Yeah. Even for like the latest most people are out in our office are like 9:30 to 10. It's 11:30. This
Yeah.
person's still. So when I got back, they were still sorting over mail. So I think that kind of set the tone for the week for this person, and it's just one thing after another. So like, and then I had to do an extra like, hour. So I was pissed off. It's
Mm.
like again, I get it. I get it if you have like a
Actual
emergency,
emergency. Yeah, yeah.
but if you're just like, apparently from what I've heard, again, from what I've heard, what happened in the office, which I wasn't at, allegedly, my T6 Jordan just like was done with it. I guess they were really trying to get her out of the office,
Hmm.
and then and she was just like, I can't do it. I'm out. Boom. So it's like, oh shit, okay, cool. So we can do that now, I guess, and just show up the next day.
She wasn't throwing mail around again.
No, no, I don't think so. There was no mail. Maybe they cleaned up beforehand. Um, But okay, but so that again, bring me back to Monday of this week. Um, I told my supervisor I found, and then I guess there was like a stand up. It's like, hey, this person is not allowed in the office.
Yeah.
We are changing the door codes. Um,
Hmm.
obviously, the supervisor not going into detail of what happened because you're really not supposed to.
Hmm.
But yeah, things leak. I know there's booze. I put one, two, and two together. One
Hmm.
and two, whatever the saying is. It's like, all right, I know what the fuck's going on. Uh, the next day, Jordan shows up for work. You can't make it up, dude. It's like I don't advocate drinking on the job or anything like that, and it's like you don't want to be that like dramatic person who's like, oh, she could have killed some kids on the route
Hmm.
or blah, blah, blah. Allegedly, if she was drinking, right? I mean, but it's like I guess our union is strong enough to keep somebody who's drinking,
Are we that desperate?
allegedly.
Are we that desperate for the
I
help?
don't,
Like,
dude. I don't know. Again, all this is alleged with the drinking. I don't know anything about that. I do know I got screwed doing an hour pivot piece of mail, more
hmm.
mail on Monday, which pissed me off. But I don't know. What are your like thoughts on that? Like, how would you feel if a coworker did that? And then, mind you, that coworker cannot finish a route at all.
Yeah, we
In
had we
in
had a guy
in
like that. We had a guy like that recently down here. So I remember
okay,
he just like a year ago. He was just like they give him 2 hours worth of work. It would take him 8 hours. They
right.
finally fired him. I don't even know how he got his job back, but he just out of nowhere, like 4 months later, returns back to work, and they're
Hmm.
like, they got his job back. Like, and the same thing happened all over again, just doing so bad, and then they finally got rid of him again. So I don't know, maybe he'll pop back up again. Like,
But it's like I'm all for solidarity. Like people are like super like weird with the union. Like, oh, you're my brother, you're my sister. It's
yeah, no,
us
I'm
against
good.
management. Hurrah! It's like, dude, if I gotta pick up your weight and do
Yeah,
my job and your job, I'm not for that shit. You
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? And I think a lot of people in my office are pissed off because they're like, well, I mean, I should just bring a beer with me for lunch
Yeah.
and be fine. Who cares?
And then just not like that. Like, I don't know how like the people are in your office, but like, see, I don't mind so much because I like the overtime. But like, if I'm someone if I didn't want overtime, that would piss me off. Like, I just want to do my 8 hours, get the hell out of here. Like, now I
Right.
got to pick up their slack. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, our office is mostly like guys that just want to do their 40
so is
hours a week
mine. We
and be
only got
done.
like we got like 20 something carriers. Only four of us are on the ODL,
Jesus. Okay.
and I'm one of them.
Right, right, right. So that's the overtime desired list, right?
Yeah,
And you guys, what is it, like 12 hours
I'm
max
on
you can
12.
work?
Yeah, I'm on 12.
Do they have a 10-hour one too, or no?
Yeah, 10 hour. But I know there's a difference between 10 and 12. There ain't no difference
It's
between
the
10 and
same
12.
thing. Right. So
Exactly.
yeah, you're on overtime. You'll take it.
Up north, it used to be nicknamed the suicide list. Like when you're going on ODL, like, oh, you're going on the suicide list.
Yeah. Now here, yeah, I mean, luckily our office is small enough where it's not really that bad.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, we're
but
not
yeah,
bad
like,
right now with overtime.
right. Have you been like working your non-scheduled days, your
Yeah,
days off?
I've been doing my non-sched,
Right.
and I'll
Like,
do it again next week.
okay, nice.
Yeah, I'm not doing my
That's a
route
good,
though. I'm actually on a sweet route supposedly right now. Next Wednesday, just stick
nice.
my arm out the window.
Yeah, those are the best. So yeah, like
No-
when you um when you're on the overtime desired list and you come in on non your non-scheduled day,
Mhm.
or your day off,
Yeah, you
you
do
get
whatever
to
route's available.
right, and hopefully it's a good.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, dude, it's yeah, the office is not in chaos,
I get
but it's just like people are talking, da da da, and I'm listening. I'm trying
it.
to give it all to me, dude. I want to hear everybody's
I
opinion.
love when I hear like my supervisor and one of the carriers next to me like going at it, like not loudly but quietly. I'm always like peeking my ear over
Yeah,
like through my case, like
yeah.
like
Dude, dude, that's what it is.
My thing
I
too
think
is I always go. I'm sure I said this on the last podcast. Whenever like stuff like that happens, I'll be like, "Let's get ready to rumble!" Ding 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 ding.
oh shit, dude. But that's. I mean, I get most of my gossip. Like, there's a couple. Like, my office is. It's a lot of older carriers, and like, no
Mm,
disrespect, they're like closer to retirement than I am by like
mm.
20, right? And so, like, and especially the older women, they love gossiping. And
Oh
I
yeah.
love, dude, I'll cozy up to them, like, hey, what's going on? What's going on today?
Walk over on your morning break. So,
Yeah,
what happened? You got to be like, you got to act curious. Just like, what happened? I wasn't here. Like, what's going
yeah,
on? Like,
yeah. Well, I also like to like, whatever I find out, me personally, I will tell anybody in my proximity, just like anything, because I want to know what they hear. So I feel like if they feel like I've got the in, they'll let me know when they know stuff too.
hmm
So it's kind of like a little give and take, which I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
appreciate. But yeah, it's always like the older women. They like to gossip a lot, but also they like to. You guys do like stand up talks. I don't know
Yeah,
if we went over the stand up
yeah,
talk.
yeah.
My
We do a
my
stand
pet
up
peeve.
talk every morning right before break
Oh, you do? Oh, and you have your 10 minutes in the
in the
office.
morning in the office. Yeah,
Oh, we don't
it's a
do that.
oh yeah. Okay, yeah, it's different everywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, with the post office, we get a 30-minute lunch and then two 10-minute breaks. Um, I guess in Don's office, you guys do your first ten
In the
minute
morning.
in the
Yeah.
office in the morning. With me, I do it like 2 hours into my route.
hmm
I just go to Dunkin', get a coffee, or Stewart's, which is a local convenience store up here. But yeah, no, I get a lot of my like gossip when I'm loading up my truck in the morning. People are
Oh yeah,
passing.
that's the best when
That
you got that person next to you. You just
yeah,
start shooting
yeah,
shit about it.
yeah. And my truck is like on the dock, so everybody has to pass me.
Yeah.
And I'm always, whenever I hear like somebody pushing their pumpkin, I'm like, my ears peak and see who if it's somebody I want to talk. I mean, I'm friendly with most people. Some people I,
hmm
I don't care for. I'm sure same with you too. I'd say about 90% of the office I like.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool with most of the people in my office. I got a couple
But
people I
there's
don't
some.
really talk to, but I feel like it's just because they're quiet. That's why. Like,
Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, some personalities don't clash pretty well
yeah,
either.
I
But
get it. Like, I got ADD. I'm probably autistic. Like, I'm a lot sometimes. Like, I get not wanting to talk to me. Like,
do I feel that way too? Especially with this whole like this Jordan situation with the allegedly drinking, dude. Like, I'm telling anybody and everybody that passes me
mhm.
just to get it out. And it's like now, so that have Monday, it's Friday now. I'm
So is
done
she back at
talking
work?
about it.
Like, she's working. Like, will she be there
Yeah,
tomorrow?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then she will be on my route on Monday. So,
The next time you're at work and she's not there, the thing we used to do up north when somebody would either call out or just not show up, you gotta be like, Jordan, Jordan, where's Jordan? Jordan, Jordan. Like you gotta do something like that. I do that down here
uh,
sometimes. Like when somebody
do
calls
you?
out, I'll be like, this isn't a real name. I'll be like, Joe,
Right.
Joe, Joe. Did you catch that game last night? Joe, Joe. Oh, he's not here.
Oh shit! I should because my case where I work in the morning, right next to the supervisor's desk, and I'm like 5 feet away from the
Yeah, I'm
supervisor.
about 10 feet away from it. I hear
Yeah,
everything.
it's great. So, yeah, I know all the problems about
Like
other
when they
offices.
hang up and they're annoyed, I'll be like, what happened? I'll be like,
I feel like we both. I think it's the beers, but I feel like we have faces that people want to tell us stuff.
I forget what show I was watching one time. The guy was like, "Yeah, people just like to tell me things. I think it's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
beard. It says I have a trusting face."
Didn't that happen to us when we were in Austin? Didn't some old woman come up to you and start like talking to you about her life
Yes.
outside the
Oh my
barbecue
god,
place?
I forgot about that. The
Like,
barbecue place. The woman just sits. The old lady just sits down and she told me all about her life. And then I think like an hour later, somebody started talking to me about their life. And you guys
dude,
were like,
wow.
"Don, why is everybody talking to you?" I'm like,
Yeah,
"It's got to be the beard." Like,
yeah. I don't think I had. Did we have beers? I don't. I know I
yeah,
didn't
I
have,
had
or did
one.
I? Then
Wait,
I
did I?
must have. I
I don't
can't
know.
remember.
I'm
Dude,
gonna
it
have to
was
go back on. I have a picture of it, so I'm gonna have to
that
go
was
back
a
on and
long time.
look.
Can you send me that picture? The one with at that cool
Where's-
container bar?
Yeah, we're all just
Yeah,
hanging
yeah,
out. It's
with
on my
all of us.
Instagram.
Yeah. Okay, I'll check it out.
To all our
But yeah,
fans,
dude.
please don't look at pictures of me without a beard. It is
Yeah,
not good.
same. I don't want to say what we look like, but
Yeah, not gonna say what we
we
look
look
like, but
like, yeah,
we
we
look
are
like we
in
drive Subarus.
a.
Allegedly, drive Subarus.
Allegedly, we drive Subaru. That's a
Oh, that
good
was a
one.
great 2 episodes.
I
We've
was
been
trying to
canceled.
think. Yeah, I don't think there's much worse stuff on the internet than Subaru.
Hey, on a side note, tomorrow our pay rate goes up.
Oh,
Starts tomorrow.
it's speculative though,
What do you mean?
or I'm sorry, tentative.
So it might not happen tomorrow?
It might not happen. So what I think they're trying to push it out because so for all our fans, uh, we have a new contract that has been, I guess, ratified. So it's like a legit contract, and we're
Uh
supposed to get back pay. So they're trying to give us the new rate as soon as possible, so they can start calculating the back pay. So if we're
huh.
getting in the new rate tomorrow, that means anything prior to that will be
Yeah, but I could have swore I
accumulated for
read
back.
something on the union's website that said new pay rate effective.
It does, but it says parentheses tentative.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and with our union, it took us 2 years to get a new contract. So
Yeah.
tentative could mean 2 more years. So we'll see.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we'll see. Good times.
I was looking forward to a nice pay jump tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. I honestly I hope so. I mean,
So then we're not going to
it,
know then for 2 other weeks after when we get our paycheck, essentially.
yeah, we'll know once the new when we check on Light Blue and check our paycheck.
Oh my god.
Sorry, on like a lighter note. So that's kind of my saga. It's still ongoing. I heard the union was coming in, and today's Friday. I heard the
Hmm.
union was coming in today to deal with the situation that happened on Monday
Hmm.
with Jordan just leaving the office, saying, "Hey, fuck this shit." Um, so nothing with the boozing.
Hmm.
Um, I don't. I have some info. Are you there, John? No.
Yeah, my bad.
I've heard some stuff, but I don't want to really put it out there just yet
Yeah.
because I don't know the full story. But we'll see what happens with. Sorry, gonna crack this open. Um, we'll see what happens with the situation. Honestly, I hope the best for the person. I mean, if you're drinking on the
Yeah.
job, like
Yeah.
you might have a problem. Like I'm
You
not,
got
and
some
no
issues.
judgment, no judgment from me at all. Because hey, listen, the job, it may seem easy. It's tough. You deal with a
Yeah, it's
lot of
not.
bullshit. You deal with a lot of different personalities. You may not get along with anybody in your office, and you may think everybody hates you,
Hmm.
and it just like that would suck, dude. I mean, I know everybody loves me 'cause I'm fucking awesome, but
I mean, I'm just cool as
but
shit, so.
yeah, I'm just dope. And even if they hated me, I wouldn't care. But yeah, man, if if this Jordan has really suffered, man, it sucks, dude. That's a tough situation. Thankfully, you know, neither of us have that issue. I mean, you're drinking water. I'm drinking Keystone Light, so basically water adjacent. So,
You're pretty much right there.
yeah, I'm drinking like tainted water,
It's like
and I'm
that
rocking
episode of Landman.
the Low Tide Brewing. Have you that? John's Island.
Woo!
Have you been to that brewery? It's pretty good.
No,
That's
I
so cool.
haven't.
Hmm.
That's like the episode of Landman. I've still only seen the first episode where the guys at the bar
Such a good
drinking.
show.
I know
Uh,
where the guys drinking the Michelob Ultra, and
oh, right,
the
right.
the bartender's like, "You want another drink?" He goes, "Well, I quit drinking 4 years ago." It's like, "You're drinking right now." He goes, "This is Michelob Ultra. It's pretty much water."
Right.
And then he says something like, "How about this? I'll have 6 more of these, and then tomorrow I'll come back here. I'll have 6 whiskeys. You tell me which is worse."
Right.
something like that. I'm definitely
Yeah.
messing it up, but
No,
I've
that's
still only seen the
exactly how
first
it is.
episode.
And Billy Bob Thornton is a mess. You still have my password for that? Are you
Yeah,
still
so
able to get
I
in?
just
Okay,
haven't had time to like.
yeah. Dude, kids, man. I mean, you got a newborn too, so it's like
Yeah,
it's tough, bro. Wait till your son's just like you said. He's like, what is he doing now? He's not biting. He's
no,
biting, right?
he's starting to a little bit. He's just saying
Yeah.
wild stuff. I don't want to say it on here. He's just saying some wild things.
Dude, but what you texted me the other night, man, funny.
He was doing it again before, like
Was it? Oh, was he running around with like a
no,
handkerchief on his head or something?
no.
Shit.
I think he's just gonna be a
Well,
comedian. He's gonna be the class clown.
I mean, that's cool. That's the best
I
place
don't
to
know.
be.
I don't know.
No,
I hope he's just a smart class clown.
I agree. Yeah, I think. I mean, you got a daughter now, so like, it's definitely a different vibe.
Hmm.
So my son is just more like straight edge.
Hmm.
My daughter, nuts, bro. Very.
Hmm.
She's crazy. She's always like wanting to jump off of things just randomly.
That's Riggs.
Um,
Riggs will just
yeah. Oh.
Riggs like parkour, parkour. Like,
Oh shit.
and now he's
But
like
yeah.
climbing over the side of the couch, like jumping back. Like I'm like, and now we're like not even fighting him. I'm like, all right, go ahead. Like,
Right. Yeah. It's just like just don't get hurt too bad.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, that wraps up from my story. You got anything to done? Any quips?
No,
Any?
the only thing I really got is not this past Sunday, the Sunday before. I don't remember the date because we were supposed to do an episode and then
Yeah. And
stuff
then
happens.
my daughter got sick.
A mail transport truck apparently opened up on
Oh
I-40
yeah.
in North Carolina,
Sure.
and there was apparently mail flying everywhere, like in the back of your ProMaster with Jordan
Yeah.
just throwing mail. Except it was the highway and it was an accident. Just
Right.
mail flying, and apparently I saw the picture. There was just people on the sides of the road with the hamper, like trying to collect all the mail.
Do you know they have to get? Do they have to get like postal inspectors for that or what? Like I
I
feel like
don't,
they would. Think.
I don't think
No.
so. I think it's just an accident. Like,
Hmm. That's like federal stuff, I guess.
that DPS is going to be a mess for a few days.
Man. Was it just mail or was it packages too? Do you remember?
I think it was only
Because
mail. I mean,
you sent
I
it to
don't
me.
know.
I looked at it briefly. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what was this? What did you text me? Something about like locking it or something?
Yes, somebody didn't latch that like all the way.
Oh
It's just
yeah,
like,
yeah, the
boom,
trailer.
the
Dude, you got to secure your load, man. That's
yeah, someone got
carrier
fired over
101.
that.
Oh,
Someone got fired.
100%. 100. It's definitely probably a clerk loading up that truck or something. Those
Just
clerks,
probably
man.
getting rushed. Probably getting rushed by some management. Hurry up, hurry up! They're like,
Mhm.
okay, they slam it, just walk away.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, that's. Well, that was what you said, Atlanta,
no, North
Charlotte.
Carolina,
Okay,
like
North
Durham, North
Carolina.
Carolina, I-40.
At least it's not my mail. Thank God. I couldn't only imagine, bro. Do you think that's it? Do you think that driver's getting like ripped a new one,
I don't know.
or is it like one of those contractors? Maybe it's not even like a postal employee.
Yeah, somebody's getting in trouble. Somebody had to shut that door.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But everybody's gonna blame everybody. So
Yeah, no, it's definitely not management's fault. So they're definitely gonna say it wasn't us.
that's true.
Wasn't us. So yeah, I think that about wraps up our second episode.
Yeah. So what do we have to talk about now? Next time we came up with a few things. Sleepy. Remind me. We'll talk about Sleepy in the mini episode.
All right, in the comments, guys, please write sleepy. Uh, I'm gonna
Hashtag
actually
Sleepy.
yeah, do hashtag sleepy. I'll actually write this down really quick. Sleepy. Maybe I can update you guys on my Jordan saga.
Mm-hmm.
Let you know what happened with the union. You know what sucks too? So I don't mean to like prolong this.
Mm-hmm.
You got
All good.
kids. I got work tomorrow. I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
Um, it's like the union. I don't ever really need the union, and I'm paying like close to like 70, $80 a month,
Yeah. It's
and
like
I'm thinking
$32 a
it's
check.
me or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I see these people who suck at their job, and my money's going to protect them.
Yeah,
And it's like, bro, like,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on here?
I
It's
get
like,
that.
I mean, I understand, like, it's all
You
for
have to
one or
protect
one for
everybody. I
all.
get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But it's like, if everything they said that is alleged is actually true, it's like, do we really want somebody
It's gonna
like
be
this
kind of
on the
hard to
run?
defend you.
Yeah, I
That's why
mean, I'm
also
sure that.
I couldn't be a union steward. I couldn't be able to I couldn't defend these people because you have to defend them too.
Well, they asked me. They like when I first got to my office, they're like, "Oh, hey, do you want to be a steward in the office? We don't have one." Da da da.
Uh,
And I'm like, "All right, how much does it pay?" They're like, "Nothing." I was like, "Why would I do extra
yeah,
work?"
you
I was like,
yeah,
"I
you
got
get
two
like a
kids at
$40
home."
check like once every 6 months.
Dude, I got two kids at home. I can't babysit for like 15 adults that don't know
Yeah,
how to do their job. It's like, it's just babysitting. And they're like, oh, you get to save money on your phone bill. You can expense that. We do trips, we do train. It's like, I don't care about that, bro.
yeah,
I took this job because I don't want to deal with people.
yeah. We're
Why would I
autistic.
get a, yeah, I'm autistic. I avoid people like the plague. Why would I want to fight for people and talk to more
Instead of love
people?
on the spectrum, we got working on the spectrum.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, shit, yeah. That's our episode name. The
The
postal
spectrum
on the
episode.
spectrum. What? Wow, what's a good tagline for this one? Sorry, guys, you gotta help us. The phone lines are going
Yeah, help
crazy.
us
I got
out.
so many people are
Comment
calling.
comment a good tagline for this episode.
Well, we're gonna post it, so we have to have it like.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
think. Spectrum.
And dude, people are
SPM's on
calling
the
like crazy.
spectrum. I'm trying to think like S and S, like sample request. Nah, that's kind of stupid.
CPS on the
Yeah,
spectrum. But people like, do we have 3 subscribers? I know I'm one of them.
I'm one of
For
them.
my, you're one of,
Who's
and
the
then
third?
semester guy or woman. We don't judge. Or gender fluid. If
Wait,
you're
so
they them,
we can't see
we're.
it?
I can't. I try to look. I also don't know what I'm doing. So
It won't let you see the subscribers?
it just has 3 subscribers, and I know you and I are 2 of them out of the 3. So,
Jesus. I'm ve- hey, we're moving on up. We got a third subscriber.
yeah. Well, I mean, that person was always been there from the get go. They're the ride or die. I don't know who they are,
They're
but
an
they are.
OG.
We got to get them a T-shirt. Once we start
Hey,
making
if
money, which will probably be
guys,
never.
if it's you, the subscriber,
Yeah,
message us. You got the email. We will
yeah,
send you a
email us.
free Going Postal t-shirt
Sticker.
or sticker.
He's
And
gonna send you a T-shirt. I'll send you a
I'll
sticker.
send you a t-shirt. But you have to come out and say, hey, this was me.
Yeah, just do it in the comments or
And
email us. Email be in the description
if you're a postal
below.
employee, that subscriber, we'll try our best to get you on an
Yeah,
episode.
if you're willing to,
If you're willing
obviously. We
to.
don't want
You
to.
don't
We
have
don't
to.
want to
No
force
pressure.
anybody
No
because I
pressure.
feel I feel like it could be my buddy from work. And dude, you're awesome. And he said he would edit our videos, but I was like, I got this. I'm gonna try it myself. I may send him over this one though. But if it's maybe somebody you know,
No, it's definitely not somebody I know.
I
Unless you never know, it might be.
thought you said it might have been. I don't want to like your wife,
No, I don't think it was her.
brother. No,
I
not your
don't
wife's
know.
brother. Okay, your brother-in-law. No.
I don't think so. I'll have to ask him. I'll see him Sunday on Easter.
Oh, that's right. What are you guys doing for Easter?
We're going to my in-laws.
Oh, right, we're going down to Jenna's brother for
Nice.
yeah, little Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
Oh, do they got a new house now?
Who?
Your brother-in-law?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They moved.
Oh, that's a little inside baseball. We should probably stop this now.
Oh, it's all good.
um, so they got a nicer house.
Yeah.
That one they had was nice.
No, this one's nicer.
Is their attic nicer? Because I remember climbing up those fucking stairs and like moving shit.
No, they got a
Uh,
shed in the back now. I think they put everything in.
oh, nice. Are they
Yeah.
close to you guys?
Yeah. 5 minutes.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. Dude, I
Yeah.
hate the traffic down there.
Dude,
Charleston is the worst. I hate it. Sorry, should
traffic
I
is
bleep
pretty
that out?
bad. What's that?
Should I bleep out the town name?
No, that's fine.
Oh,
Charleston.
yeah. Big city.
Yeah, it's got some bad traffic. They
Oh,
can't drive here either. Although
do they
everyone's way too
really?
fast or way too slow.
Yep. That sounds like up here in upstate New York. Albany area.
Yeah, but your traffic's not
Horrendous.
that bad, right?
There's not much, but when there is, I don't get it. I
Mm,
don't know why. I'm like, I don't think people up here think like if it's 30, I'm going 40, 45. They're going
yeah.
30. It's like, come on. So I'm trying to get to. I don't know. I'm always
Yeah, down
confused.
here it's if it's 30 or someone's either going 50 or 20.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's insane. Dude, I remember we were trying to go to that. What was it, Home Depot or Lowe's? And we almost got like
Oh,
sideswiped.
I have to go back there. I have to get some I have to
Some
get
more
some more
spices.
I gotta get some
Rub.
spices, some of the gloves.
Oh,
I do
nice.
need
Okay.
another filter for my air conditioner. It's that time of year again now.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. Same with ours.
And I
You know
changed it
what we
like two.
should? We should do like another side like episode type thing. Not with the post office, but like on smoking meats.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe if you guys are into smoking meats, and
Yeah.
we'll do little bonus episodes.
We'll be blowing smoke.
It'd be cool if we could both do like pulled pork. You do your thing, I do
Yeah.
mine, and we just kind of, not that you can taste my pulled pork, but just kind of see like the
Taste my
different, like,
meat.
here's my smoked meat. But yeah, I think that about does it. All right,
All right. Are
anything
we
else?
who are we gonna dedicate the episode to?
This, I think Jordan.
We dedicate it to Jordan?
Yeah, this is Jordan.
Okay.
This Keystone's for you.
Jordan. And on a
Uh,
side note, to the driver of that truck who forgot to do the latch.
yes, yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I think the driver should get
Yeah, the
and then
driver should get
the
it.
next one, when I have an update, we'll do one for Jordan. We
Yeah.
had the
So
driver who forgot to
to the
latch,
driver, on the mini episode, we're gonna talk about Sleepy.
Sleepy, to
We're gonna do a
Sleepy,
mini.
and the driver.
We'll do a mini episode this week. We're not gonna be here this weekend, guys, because of Easter.
Do you want to try to do one tomorrow or no? Is that cutting it?
My mother-in-law staying here. It might be a little tough.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
unless I get some special guests, pop it on.
she can pop on.
No, I'm only kidding.
Okay.
But all right, I think that
All
wraps
right,
it
yeah.
up.
All
All
right,
right,
yeah. Thank you,
remember,
guys.
guys, these aren't setbacks; they're opportunities.
Awesome way to end it, Don.
All right,
Love you guys.
all right. See
Bye.
you guys.